Still off key. Little pitchy dog.
Josh Turner, Hometown Girl, Kicks
Well, that was an old
5.5. I got it, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm old.
Yeah.
So this morning, Mike Barrett, Barrett Insurance Agency. It's always a pleasure to have you in here, my friend. So last time we talked about different things like life insurance, and you
Have
do
we
not
ever
carry
talked
it.
about life insurance?
Yes, we have, because you said, I don't carry it yet.
Oh, I did say that once. Yeah.
Yes, you did say that. Renter's insurance and some bundling new things with Progressive was on the table last time.
Yes.
Which got me to thinking about if I wanted to go and buy a home and then it didn't have a pool, but I wanted a pool.
Okay.
Lot of regulations, a lot of rules, a lot of, is that a huge... I would go from having like a $100 a month policy to now it's $500 because I have a pool.
No. Pools, I mean, there are surcharges with every company on if you have a pool.
Okay.
But it's not mind-blowing by any means. That's very minimal. The biggest thing with a pool is they want to make sure that depending on the kind of pool you have, that it meets their underwriting requirements. So, and it varies from company to company. Quick example, I have one company that says you are not allowed to have a diving board or a slide. All right. I got another company that says, well, we don't care about that. So that's fine. I got another company that says you can have a diving board, but you can't have a slide. So it is kind of company specific.
Wow.
It's very fickle. The one common denominator here, though, is if you have an in-ground pool, you need to have a fence.
Okay.
And it has to be, and many companies now are asking for a self-locking fence, meaning you can't walk out and accidentally leave the fence open.
It closes and clicks.
Yeah, and then if you have an above-ground pool, that you have a ladder that can be removed or has a locking mechanism to prevent...
So it'd almost be cheaper that way to have an above-ground pool than a
Well,
below.
for obvious reasons, it's cheaper just to get an above-ground pool. Yeah.
Trampolines, I know, have been an issue in the past. Do you have a lot of trampoline injuries every year?
Not that I've seen in my office, but nationwide, yes. But I will tell you, there are companies that will allow it. We will have the option to find a company, as long as you meet all their other underwriting requirements, that we could find coverage for you with a trampoline.
My grandson, Michael, he wants to come over. We run out of things to do. I say, hey, honey, while we're at Home Depot or, I was about to say Toys R Us, but that's not.
Makes me sad. I don't want to grow up.
Jeffrey, come back to me. But if I wanted to just buy a playground and set it up in the backyard, I'd have to call my insurance agency and say, I have now purchased a playground set and it's in my backyard. Yes or no?
Not really. No. Playground, simple, slide or a swing set or, that's not something that I've heard of considerations on.
But if I wanted to build like a tree fort or a small fort,
something
that
like that.
becomes something different.
It does a little bit, depending on the company. I mean, I'll tell you, and this is probably not a good thing to say, but I'll say it anyway because it's true.
I like the truth. And the American way.
Companies are not big brother, all right? So if you have insurance and are doing these things and don't tell us or your insurance company, that's why you always know people who have things that you're like, well, I can't do that. And then, my insurance company's fine with it. No, they are not. They don't know you have it.
Take the trampoline, throw it in the neighbor's yard. The people are coming.
The inspectors are on their way. The redcoats are coming.
Just the facts, man.
Yeah.
Just the facts.
Yeah. So what they don't know, they can't tell you not to do. But don't use that because you don't want to put yourself in a predicament. It's always good to do a little due diligence.
Okay. Anything you wanted to hit on this morning?
So one thing we have not hit on much is the fact that now we are offering life insurance at our office.
Okay.
I don't think we've really talked about that much.
We haven't because you said at the time that I asked, you didn't have it.
Right. Okay. So we've had options over the years to look at different companies to represent, but of course we didn't have a life insurance licensed agent within the office. An opportunity.
Is that you now?
That is me now. I went to class, I went to school, and I passed the test.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's nice that the testing facility in Williston is right underneath the airport flight path.
Yeah.
So, you're trying to concentrate, and all of a sudden Southwest comes in for a landing. And I love planes, so I get completely distracted. So, but I passed anyway. So, but we have an opportunity, or we had an opportunity with a company that we've represented for well over 30 years, the Conquer Group. They have a new affiliation with Auto Owners homeowners insurance out of Michigan. And through that, they have a wonderful life insurance product line. So it was a good advantage for us to get that process and become licensed, because now we can offer term life policies, and we also have a really nice offering for some other types of policies with them. So it's good, because people have always asked us if we have that offering, and it makes sense. If you're in the process of buying a home or buying a business and we're looking at quoting everything else for you, why wouldn't we want to be able to offer you a life insurance product line that may or may not make sense? You want to at least look at that and see if it's something that would work for you.
Good policies. Mike Barrett, Barrett Insurance Agency in St. Johnsbury. To find out more, call
748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com, or on Google, Facebook, and YouTube as Barrett Insurance Agency.
See you next Wednesday.
All righty.